Hi everyone, I'm TGH, and this is the pilot episode of a brand new series where you pick obscure and underused Pokemon, and I use them on the in-game competitive ladder. For the first episode, I'll be using Sandslash. Welcome to Community Chaos. So my intention for future episodes will be to have folks suggest my next Pokemon to use in the comments under each video, but since this is the first episode and I couldn't do that, I took to Twitter, Blue Sky, and my own Discord server for suggestions on this one. Sandslash was technically the only Pokemon to be suggested more than once, and shoutouts to Lirotree and Lintymon on Twitter, both IRL friends of mine actually from locals as well, shoutouts to them, for suggesting it. The idea of this series in general will be to take whatever gets picked, build around it, and use it on the in-game ladder and see if I can win with it. I'm really excited to start this series as well. This is an idea that my partner and I had not too long ago, actually. So I'm excited to start with this type of content. If you like the content and want to support the channel, please consider leaving a like on the video, subscribing, and leave a comment with your pick on what I should use next. All these things would really help me out a ton. I'd really appreciate it. Now, before we get started, I have a few rules in place for myself to keep the spirit of the challenge in check, and they are as follows. Number 1. The Pokemon suggested has to have a less than 1% usage on Pikalytics, which is a website that has a lot of updated data on competitive Pokemon sets that people are using, as well as usage rates in both official tournaments and on Pokemon Showdown. Number 2 is I have to bring the selected Pokemon to every match I play, otherwise what's the point of the series? Number 3 is I have to build the team around the Pokemon, and I can't do any testing with the team before I start using it, but I can do calculations to finalize EV spreads and move choices and such. Number 4 is I'm not allowed to look up strategies with the Pokemon that other people have used in any way, shape, or form. I'm building with as fresh of a palette as possible, and part of this as well is to help my own team building improve. So that is another reason why I'm doing this series, is just to help myself improve too. The teams I intend to build are meant to be fun and not necessarily totally consistent or even competitively viable. I want to find ways to win games with obscure Pokemon, have fun doing it, and also, of course, again, help my own team building skills in the process. So, now that you get the gist, let's see what Sandslash has to offer. Now, I think I've built a team around Sandslash here that's pretty interesting. The first thing I did notice about Sandslash when I first looked at it is that its base special defense and HP are less than stellar at best, but it does get access to Sand Rush as an ability, which is cool. It doubles the Pokemon's speed in a Sandstorm, so it made sense to put it on a Sand team and partner it with Tyranitar for automatic Sand. Furthermore, I've given it Hone Claws, which is a move that increases attack as well as accuracy by 1 stage, as well as 2 high crit ratio moves in Drill Run and Stone Edge. And Stone Edge, famously being only 80% accurate, Hone Claws also helps with that. It gives it a 100% accuracy, which is super cool. 100% accurate Stone Edges are always good. The boosted crit ratio of these moves combined with the held item Razor Claw as well results in a 50% critical hit rate on both of its attacking moves, which would deal massive damage after a Hone Claws. But the coolest thing about this build, in my opinion, is the Rock Terra, which would give it a special defense boost in Sandstorm and help boost Stone Edge's power. I've given enough speed EVs as well to outspeed timid max speed Fluttermane while in Sand. Nearly max attack at 166, so that 1 Hone Claws, you get the most amount of damage after Hone Claws on an even number of attack, and the rest of the EVs are in bulk. As for the team around it, obviously T-Tar is there to set Sand. Tyranitar typically runs Assault Vest, but Iron Hands kind of wants it more, so I gave it Choice Band. Just so it hits super hard. We'll see how that goes. And a Fairy Terra here to help flip the matchup around on Pokemon like Urshifu and Iron Hands. Now, Amoonguss is actually super important on this team. to help support Sandslash. One Pokemon that Sandslash really doesn't like seeing is Urshifu. So Rocky Helmet Amoonguss is here to redirect Surging Strikes, and also generally just put threats to sleep so Sandslash can sit up. Now you might notice while I get into the footage of the matches, I actually forgot to put Rocky Helmet on my Amoonguss. It actually has Citrus Berry, but honestly, both are equally viable here. Rocky Helmet really only helps with Urshifu, and really Amoonguss deals with Urshifu anyway by just putting it to sleep, regardless of whether or not it has Rocky Helmet. So, but yeah, the idea is that once Sandslash has used Hone Claws with Amoonguss next to it to redirect, you switch out Amoonguss into Tyranitar to activate Sand Rush and start sweeping with your boosted Sandslash. Roaring Moon is here to help deal with Rillaboom specifically, especially since this core duo here, you know, doesn't really like Rillaboom that much. But it's also to set Tailwind to counter an opponent's Tailwind if I need to. Terra Flying is purely offensive to boost Acrobatics, and Booster Energy lets it outspeed everything except for Speed Booster Iron Bundle in the format, like it even outspeeds Regieleki at, it's a 188 speed, so that, let's see if I can do some quick math here, that would be 277 speed. No, that's not right. It's still faster. Trust me on that one. I can't do math that quickly, but Iron Hands is here to, well, be Iron Hands, but also specifically to help deal with opposing Weather Setters. That's kind of the reason Iron Hands, that's the reason I even thought of Iron Hands, was just because of how well it does into the common Weather Setters in the format. And just the standard set with Heavy Slam as well is enough. With Assault Vest too. But Tornadus, Pelipper, Politoed, Alolan Ninetales, anything that sets weather manually or automatically are all really no match for Assault Vest Iron Hands. And at the very least, you can force a Terra on those Pokemon, if not knock them out completely. Fake Out Pressure is also super nice for any team with a Pokemon that wants to set up, and Iron Hands has really good synergy as well with Amoonguss, famously, as well. You can heal up Iron Hands and redirect, you know, any sort of, like a Moonblast from Fluttermane with Amoonguss, and also put threats to sleep, as well as heal up Iron Hands with Pollen Puff. Finally, we have Houndstone, who's purely there to be a finisher with Last Respects, Terra Ghost, Life Orb Last Respects as well, Priority, Shadow Sneak, and of course the Life Orb to boost these two moves as well, Shadow Sneak and Play Rough, as well as Howl. I'll get the Howl in a second. Houndstone also has really good defensive switching synergy with Tyranitar and Roaring Moon, who are both weak to fighting, and is a good switch into a Pokemon that might want to use a fighting move into that slot. And Howl is there so that I can boost both its attack and Sandslash's, or whoever I have it next to, which is super cool. That was also a suggestion from Lincymon, who I mentioned earlier. Howl on this Houndstone set is super legit. All right, so now that you are familiar with the team and the idea of the team, let's get into the games and see how they go. These games were streamed live on my Twitch channel, and the link is in the description if you wanted to check that out as well and catch me when I go live. Enjoy the games. Okay, there's no Urshifu. First thing I see. No Urshifu, no Rillaboom. All right. So, this is not what I expected to see for the... I mean, like, this is basically, like... This is Paul Chua's team from Toronto, is it not? No. Did Paul Chua have Iron Hands? I don't know, but anyway. So a rule of this challenge is that I have to bring Sandslash to every game. I have to bring it. Like, I can't just build a team around it and not bring it, right? That doesn't make any sense. So... God, what do I even... I can only imagine, like, what the other person's thinking. Like, what do you see in the Sandslash, my guy, is probably what they're saying. All right, so, yeah, we're going to lead Sandslash, because, of course, we are. We're going to lead... Yeah, let's go Sandslash Amoonguss, see how that works. Bring Tyranitar in for Sand afterwards, and... You know what? Let's just bring the 4 that I envisioned. think Amoonguss is just going to put my whole team to sleep. I really don't know what I do against Amoonguss with this team. Like, if they lead Amoonguss, I have no idea. They're not leading Amoonguss. Okay, it's hands. It's hands and Lando. Okay, well... You know what? We're just going to go straight away for a Home Claws here. If they fake me out, they fake me out. And we'll spore the... We'll spore you. So, assuming the Lando is scarfed, the Sandslash has just enough speed to outspeed Timid Fluttermane. Yeah, I kind of saw this coming. Terraflying Lando, they're probably going to kill the Amoonguss right away. So that they're probably going to fake out Sandslash and kill the Amoonguss. Oh no, they're faking out the Amoonguss. And they're Terra Blasting the Amoonguss. Okay, distraction. Distraction successful. Oh god. Alright. I do have Terra Fairy on Tyranitar to sort of flip the matchup on Iron Hands. I kind of like a Terra Fairy on T-Tar right here into Rock Slide and Drill Run into Iron Hands. And the whatchamacallit, the Lando is probably scarfed. We have really no evidence of that. It would have been the fastest thing on the field anyway. But yeah, assuming it's scarfed, and I mean, switching out is further proof of that pretty much, but it was locked into Terra Blast, probably, so, and both of these mons are pretty safe from that. Yes! Yes! Yo, we got the crit, too. Oh, who's that missing? Who did that miss? It missed the Iron Hands. That's bad. Okay, but it was a good Terra on our part. Okay, so we have to focus on the Amoonguss now. or do we? Well, okay, I can see them switching into, I can see them switching the hands into Lando here. T-Tar is Choice Banded, so it's locked into Rock Slide, which I really don't have any problem with. So we're gonna Stone Edge the, yeah, we're gonna Stone Edge Amoonguss and Rock Slide, and honestly, like, unless they're Citrus, that should KO the Amoonguss. And Rock Slide should also KO the hands. Or if they're bringing in Lando, Rock Slide is good here. Yeah, okay. We still do need to focus on the Amoonguss, though. But Rock Slide should still deal considerable damage to Lando. Sandslash already proving its worth. Please hit Lando. Okay, thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I wonder who their fourth is. So they have hands. They're probably bringing hands back in for fake out pressure. Amoonguss just protected. If they bring hands back in, we'll just like Rock Slide and protect with Sandslash. Okay, so there's fake out pressure. We're gonna protect here on Sandslash. Sandslash doesn't take any damage. How many turns of Sandstorm left? 3? That's fine. Go ahead and fake out the Sandslash. Go ahead and do it. Yes! I don't know if Rock Slide KOs hands here. It probably doesn't. No. Okay, they're gonna spore that. All right, so this turn we can what could they have behind hands? It's either what Roaring Moon. Let me look at their team. By the way, confirm the Amoonguss is not Citrus. They could have Flutter, Heatran, or Roaring Moon. Not sure. I mean, either way, Joel Run is safe here into hands. Actually, you know what? No. No, it's really not. No, I think Amoonguss can protect. Okay, so yes. Okay, cool. Called it, I guess. Called it. Get out of your hands. Okay, Sandslash kind of rules. Why did nobody tell me? I'm just kidding. This Pokemon's actually not. It's not amazing, but it can get a job done, I guess. It still hasn't taken any damage. It's just sitting on the field. And that is Speed Booster. Okay. So that's Speed Booster. Speed Booster Roaring Moon. They've already Terra'd. Sandslash has -1 attack right now. I mean, they can go for like a knockoff onto the Sandslash, which is fine. But I think I'd rather focus on the Amoonguss here because it just protected. And I'd rather not be put to sleep. We can focus on the... Yeah, we focus on the Roaring Moon next turn. Roaring Moon's not doing anything. Except Dragon Dancing, of course, you know, because it's Roaring Moon. Like, really? You have your Speed Booster and Dragon Dance? Okay. Kind of interesting. Normally you see Attack Booster plus Dragon Dance, I feel. Sandstorm subsided. Okay, so let's do this. All right, let's protect this turn because they're gonna attack. I mean, no, well, sand doesn't mean anything right now anymore. Like, sand means nothing. Because Roaring Moon's gonna outspeed the whole team anyway. Yeah, we just go for Stone Edge. And then, like, I mean, Roaring Moon isn't getting spread moves except Breaking Swipe. And if you have Dragon Dance, you probably don't have Breaking Swipe, so... Yeah, we'll just go for this. Knock off on the Sandslash. Didn't kill. Okay, yeah. I mean, we were -1, but T-Tar's waking up, and that's a single target Rock Slide. Okay, as long as we don't miss Rock Slide here, we're gonna be good. Yeah. Sandslash owns. Yup. Amber's across the room. Like, did you win your first game? Really? It's like, yeah, sort of. Okay, we have a Clodsire on this team now. Men versus the Solo Moon. Oh, it was locked into Rock Slide because it was choice banded. It's choice banded, so it's gonna be locked into whatever I choose. And I didn't feel like switching out. Like, switching out didn't feel necessary. Yeah. All right, we got Wo Chen as well. Like, it took me a minute to notice the Wo Chen. Well, okay, I do like Iron Hands here to lead. Hands is good into, like, pretty much all of this team except for Amoonguss and Clodsire. So Sandslash with Hands to support it, which sounds really dumb when I say it out loud. And we will bring... Let's see, they don't... Yeah, they might have Tailwind. Let's just do this. All right. Been seeing a lot of Roaring Moons on ladder, especially. I mean, Roaring Moon is very good, but I've just been seeing a ton of them. Yeah, here's Moon and Amoonguss. I wonder if that's a Dragon Dance. I mean, like, the fact that you're sending this out next to Amoonguss, just... Yeah, that's attack booster. Okay. The fact that you're sending out Roaring Moon alongside Amoonguss just tells me this is probably a Dragon Dance one. So... It's... Okay, and it's attack booster as well. It's attack booster. Here, you're gonna set up, so I'm gonna Hone Claws here. I'm not even gonna worry about you. I'm just gonna fake out the Amoonguss. Because you're probably gonna Dragon Dance. Oh, you're knocking off. Okay. Fair. So I've got a couple of options here. I can either Drain Punch into the Roaring Moon and protect Sandslash, or I can bring in T-Tar and just, like, kill Roaring Moon. I kind of like this play because we can always do that next turn. Breaking. Oh, breaking. You're an attack boosting, breaking, swiping, Roaring Moon. What are these, like, sets? Okay. I mean, fair. Like, okay, Amoonguss putting the Hands to sleep, but now we can just kind of eliminate the Moon. I mean, a good play from them would be to protect Roaring Moon here and then put the Sandslash to sleep. But then we have T-Tar just there to wreak havoc afterwards. So I do like... We might just have to accept that Sandslash is going to sleep this turn, but we outspeed the Roaring Moon if we do this to activate Sand Rush. So... see how this works. Like, I'm concerned about what the Amoonguss is going to do. Nice. Perfect. Oh, they tried the Pollen Puff. They tried the Pollen Puff. Wow. Okay. They did not see that coming. They tried to Pollen Puff the Roaring Moon to get its health back up. That's a shame. Okay, they haven't Terra'd. I can definitely see a Terra here from... Yeah, I'll tell you what, I can definitely see a Terra here from Heatran. So what we're gonna do is... I wonder if we Terra, if Sandslash survives a heat wave. I don't think it does. I have no idea, but we can. The obvious play here seems to be to drill run the Heatran, but we're not going to do that. We're going to Stone Edge the Amoonguss, and we're going to Iron Head the Heatran, because you know the Heatran's going to Terra Fairy, like 100%. It's Terra Grass. That is a shame. I thought I had that red. Oh, nice crit, though. Yeah, the majority of, like, the majority right now of Heatrans are Terra Fairy. Also, are we plus... We're +1, right? We're +1 on Sandslash currently? Yeah. And that still only did, like, that much, huh? Well, they're gonna Spore the Sandslash. The only question is here, does Heatran protect? I think we protect. Also, we're locked into Iron Head, because of course. I mean, T-Tar's not going to wake up. It doesn't matter what we do with T-Tar. We'll see if they protect. No, they're going to Rage Powder. Okay, that's interesting. Heat Wave shouldn't do much to T-Tar at all. But we do get some extra ticks of Sandstorm damage, which is nice. I think we drill run the Amoonguss. Turns a Sandstorm 2. I think we want to get T-Tar off the field. Well, I mean, like, okay, so, like, what is Sandstorm doing for us after Sandslash is gone? I think we just drill run here and Iron Head. I mean, I was aiming for you anyway. Cool. All right. T-Tar can wake up this turn. God, T-Tar even, like, I mean, I know that's a resisted attack, but it's still, like, the special defense boost to rock types is just, like, huge. And I haven't even really had the chance to Terra, the... whatchamacallit? I could bring in a Amoonguss here and Terra Water. In front of, like, whatever they have. Can disrupt with a Amoonguss. Yeah, I think we do that. And, like, we disrupt with a Amoonguss. T-Tar can wake up this turn. Is that farming? Yeah. Alright, so... What if it's Specs or what? Kinda does matter here. I mean, since Hands is asleep, I don't know. This is going to be close, probably. Or maybe it won't, I don't know. It might not be close after all. But yeah, we're going to Terra Water the Amoonguss just to not get completely walloped by Heat Wave. And hope we can put Fluttermane to sleep for long enough for hands to come in and be hands. Yeah, this should be fine. Because we can Rage Powder away any, like, we can Heavy Slam Sputter. We can Heavy Slam Fluttermane this turn and Rage Powder away any Earth Powers that Heatran can throw at us. Oh, God, we're asleep. I forgot the hands was asleep. Okay, you need to wake up, Iron Hands. You need to wake up. I mean, we could just, like... But we have a couple of options. We could either Powder Puff. Oh my God! We could either Pollen Puff the Iron Hands, or we can try and Pollen Puff the Heatran to kill it. Like, Fluttermane is guaranteed to sleep this turn. I think we do the latter. Yeah, we Pollen Puff the Heatran here. Okay, that didn't even do half of what it was. You should wake up, hands. Almost. Okay, I think this turn we have... Because, alright, so we didn't get the special defense drop. Like, they didn't get the special defense drop, right? Yeah. Wow. So their Fluttermane woke up after one turn. All right, cool. Nice. I forget if... all right, so we couldn't get that one. I forget, though, if... I forget if Hands was asleep for a turn before we switched it out. Why are teams only 4 big? Because that's the way it works. There are, like, you have 6 Pokemon, but you bring 4 to a match. Where, like, you know, you have 6 Pokemon, you bring 4, and you have 2 Pokemon out on the field at the same time who work together against your opponent. Okay, this team does have Urshifu, but unfortunately, since this is closed team sheet, we don't know if that Urshifu is water or dark. I'm going to guess water. Actually, no, I'm going to guess dark because they have a water type in Ogerpon. It would make sense for them to have dark Urshifu on this team, especially with, like, Gothitelle. Well, I guess, like... No, like, Rage Powder won't even work on Ogerpon. I definitely like Iron Hands here. This might be a Sandslash in the back game. All right, let's try a Sandslash in the back. Let's lead off Hands Amoonguss. Actually. No, Hands T-Tar. I want Houndstone. I want Houndstone to come in and wreck. I want, at one point, I want Houndstone to come in, understand, and just last respects. Like, I want to get off a last respects at some point. We'll see if we can manage that. Gothitelle and Fluttermane. Alright. This is probably a Parasong Fluttermane, if I had to guess. But I think we... Well, despite both of these Mons being weak to Fluttermane, I think we sent out the right 2 here. The one thing I don't like is potential fake out from Gothitelle. Alright, we'll see which one they Terra. Yeah, the Amoonguss-sized Rocky Helmet, yeah, and the overlay does reflect that. Iron Hands makes you think of a robot that Eggman would make. That's interesting, because I can see that. I can get behind the Badnik Iron Hands thought/theory. I can get behind that. Right, let's see how this goes. They Terra Fairied. Yeah, there's Fake Out. Moonblast into the hands. All right. Nice. And now they're about to get crunched. Yep, see ya. All right, so I don't know if, like, the Fluttermane has Perish Song, but that worked out really well for us. Even with the Iron Hands flinch, like... And now we can switch. Now we can switch into whatever. I mean, like, I don't really want to switch, though. There's Urshifu. That's water. Oh, you have water Urshifu and water Ogerpon. Okay. Didn't see that coming. This is not a good spot for us. Well, what would you do? Would you double the T-Tar here? Would you double the T-Tar with like Moonblast plus close combat? I mean, you don't even need a close combat. You just like Surging Strike either slot here, and like we're kind of boned. If I'm being real. I think we get hands out of here, though. I think we get Houndstone in, and we just... Yeah, there's like nothing T-Tar can do, because I don't want to switch into Sandslash here. But I will switch into Houndstone and kind of like sack it, almost, like to get hands back in for Fake Out pressure. I think that's like kind of our only chance here. Yo, Houndstone kind of tanks that. Like, what? I expected Houndstone to just go down to that. It might still go down to... Did they double it? No, that's another T-Tar. Okay, that's fair. I wonder if the... Yeah, no, actually, yeah, the Urshifu is Scarfed. So Houndstone won't outspeed that, which is unfortunate. All right, so we'll get... However, the Houndstone will... outspeed the Flutter. And the Flutter's probably Spexed. If I had to guess. Like, I admittedly don't know how much Terra Fairy Moonblast does into Terra Fire hands normally, so... Like, with whatchamacallit. But yeah, we can Fake Out the Urshifu now and last respects to Fluttermane. And then we can Shadow Sneak the Urshifu for, like, some damage. Yeah, just gonna go ahead and assume... I don't know if this is a good assumption to make here. Yeah, that Urshifu is definitely Scarfed. Yeah, nice. Okay, goal fulfilled. We got a last respects off. Goal fulfilled. Yeah, now we can sneak the, we can sneak the Urshifu. I mean, like, the Tornadus. I mean, as if you needed more speed. I wonder if the Tornadus would Rain Dance here. Unfortunately, like, the hand's in a really bad spot since we Terra Fired. Yeah, the Tornadus would absolutely Rain Dance here. And just kind of destroy us. Yeah, Terra Fire was a bit of a short-sighted play for me. Like, I mean, like... You can try for like a lucky crit or something. No. No, not even a... Yeah. Which mon are you taking out, though? I might have wanted the Last Respects instead. Yeah, but yeah, I should... Wow, what I should have done was double target the Ursh with Last Respects and Wild Charge. Yeah, that would have been smart of me. I didn't think of that right away. Yeah, now we're just kind of like... I misplayed that. But that's okay. Like, honestly, Sandslash can still, like, do some stuff here. Sort of. Like, if we play rough plus drill run the Urshifu, like, the Urshifu will go down this turn. Or maybe they get, if they, no, never mind, they won't. Right, because they can Bleak Wind for 100% accurate Bleak Wind. Okay, yeah, so not this one, unfortunately. I don't know how it would have gone down if I would have thought that originally. Like if I would have thought, like, the double into the Urshifu turn with... I mean, I did double into it, but, like, I should have doubled into it with Last Respects instead of Shadow Sneak. Because, of course, Tornadus was going to Rain Dance that turn. Also, in retrospect, it makes sense that, like, you know, they have two water types on a rain team. in retrospect, like, part of that was me misjudging what their Urshifu's type was on team preview, but it should have occurred to me that since they had Tornadus, like, the chance of them having a rain mode with two water Pokemon was very real. So it's not like you can revive yourself. Okay, interesting here. We got Cress Ursa. Again, I'm not gonna assume the Urshifu's type this time. However, I do think that Sandslash and Amoonguss is a very decent lead here. Regardless of what they send out. Because Amoonguss, like, say they set Trick Room, Amoonguss is good. Yeah, we have hands on the back for both Gyarados and for Trick Room stuff. Yeah, like, this is... these are my four. Alright. So... Sandslash and Amoonguss lead accounts for if they send out Urshifu or if they send out Cress Ursa. Like, honestly, Ursa, I guess, in retrospect, doesn't care that much about Amoonguss, but it's okay. They're not sending out Ursa. Okay, so Fake Out Pressure immediately from hands. We'll go for a Hone Claws right away. And we will at least try to spore either the Cresselia or the Iron Hands. A lot of Cresselia run safety glasses, though, or safety goggles. So I'm not going to worry about the Crest, but they're probably going to fake out the... Oh, never mind. Wait, did I just make a really good play? Hold on. Well, the Crest is setting up Trick Room 100%, and then it can Lunar Blessing away the sleep, so I guess that's whatever. But we did get Sandslash to +1, but Ursaluna can't attack this turn. So we have a couple of options. We can either Hone Claws again. Yeah. And then like try to like we can like Rage Powder away anything from Ursa. But no, I think we just attack Ursa this turn. I wonder if Sandslash survives. Yeah, Sandslash has to survive a Facade if we Terra Rock. Yeah, the safety goggles. That's what I thought, but I thought I'd spur into that slot anyway. How much does Drill Run do here at +1? Not much more than Lunar Blessing recovers. No, I think we just, So, like, Amoonguss isn't putting out any pressure. So, like, they're probably just going to go for the Sandslash. So, we'll protect the Sandslash. We'll bring out hands here. Because Facade won't kill. I know this from calcs for my own Ursa. Like, I use Ursa forever in Reg D and Reg E. Like, I know that Facade won't kill this hands. Even if they do Facade in that slot. Headlong Rush will, but I can't see them Headlong Rushing into that slot. Oh, they Earthquake. Okay. Well, Earthquake still won't kill the hands, I don't think. Maybe it will. I forget. I never used... Okay, no. Okay. So at the very least here, we can stall out Trick Room. I'll admit I didn't consider Trick Room that much. I mean, we do have Amoonguss, but Amoonguss does not work against regular Ursaluna. It just does not. Like, we were even able to put it to sleep on Switch In, but but it didn't work out. Also, it's a damn good thing we didn't Terra Rock there. Just saying, I needed like a big crit. Well, the Ursa. I wonder if the Ursa would dare a ghost with Terra Ghost here. I mean, we can't just assume that. Like, we... Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, that's a shame. We're gonna hit into the Cresselia. And that's not gonna work. But that is a turn more of Trick Room gone. At this point, though, like, we really need to, like... Yeah, they'll just be able to set up Trick Room again after this turn. Yeah, this is a tough duo. Like, admittedly, I don't have a lot here for this duo. Sandslash should live that. Sandslash's physical defense is a lot better than a special defense. Oh, wow, okay. Well, yeah, Cresselia doesn't usually run a lot of special attacks, so yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is bad. Well, what we can do is we can bring in T-Tar here. T-Tar doesn't go down to an Earthquake, but like they can easily just Terra Cresselia. Probably Terra Fairy. What do we call the Terra Fairy in Ironhead? Ironhead that slot? I might have to. Like, they can very easily just Terra the Cresselia here and just be fine from Crunch. On the other hand, what we can do is try and Rock Slide Flinch. That might be the other play. The other play we can make is Rock Slide Flinch. Now, I'm gonna Terra Fairy here, the T-Tar, so the Earthquake doesn't kill me. Just in case they go for an Earthquake, which they very well might, but I think Rock Slide is my play here, because they, like, they're gonna Terra Fairy, or Terra whatever, the Cress. Probably Terra Fairy. Yeah. I think my best play is to go for a flinch here. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think I have a great line into Cresselia or Ursaluna. Yeah, they protect, which is expected. Crit. Okay, we got the crit. Now we need Rock Slide to hit and flinch. This would be huge. Oh. Yo, we got the flinch. Okay, so yeah, so now we focus on the Ursa and we drill run plus Rock Slide. I mean, I know how they feel. I know exactly how they feel. I got the crit again. Yeah, Lunar Blessing makes sense, but they didn't set up Trick Room. They did not set up Trick Room. That was actually a smart play on their end. Oh, who did you miss? Okay, Sandstorm's gonna kill. I know exactly how they feel. I played Cress Ursa for like the vast majority of Reg D and Reg E, so like I know how they feel. And I don't feel bad about it. I know how they feel and I don't feel bad. Oh, right. Cress has safety goggles. I forgot about that. Yeah, so they didn't die there. Whoops. So Cress is, funny enough, the fastest thing on the field here. And it's just gonna Lunar Blessing. But I think we Pollen Puff into the slot. And we Rock Slide. Because we need all the... Oh, never mind. T-Tar outspeeds. Wait. Speed tie? I think we speed tied. Because they went first last turn. Yeah, unfortunately... Unfortunately, yeah, they still have hands in the back, though, I think. Well, we were able to get rid of Cress Ursa. I think they have hands and another Pokemon in the back, so yeah, like, we dispatched of Cress and Ursa. Shiffers? Oh, interesting. I guess that's... I don't know what language that's from, but... yeah, I think we, Oh, I do have Protect on the... Oh, my team sheet's wrong. Also, remind me to bleep that out. I don't want to swear on YouTube. Well, I'm glad that the Samungus has Protect, because... I really wanted Protect there. Oh, right. I forgot about Urshifu. Okay. All right. Time to forfeit. Yeah. I forgot I can't swear, and I forgot about the Urshifu. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just like kind of call it quits on this one. All right. Well, they can't all be gems. I don't have an answer for Cress Ursa on this team. I don't even really know if I have an answer for Trick Room in general. For those of you just coming in, by the way, type !C chaos. This is part of a YouTube series, or I'm doing recording for a YouTube series called Community Chaos, where my community chooses my what is this? My community chooses the Pokemon for me to use, and I have to build a team around it. And y'all chose Sandslash for the first one, and Sandslash was fun for like one game. It hasn't really done much since. So, all right, the Screamtail is apparently a Trick Room Screamtail. But what? I have not seen a single Victory Bell. What is Victory Bell doing? What is Victory Bell doing? Maybe they're doing the same thing I am right now. They got their own community. Hey, look, this was my idea, buddy. I mean, like, is Victory Bell gonna get like Rage Powder? I mean, Sleep Powder for sure, but like... Yeah, same thing. It's like here we are talking about like a centralized meta, and then we see Victory Bell out of nowhere. Like we got a Sandslash and a Victory Bell in the same game. What is going on? What has happened? Like, even Snorlax isn't that common. This team is actually pretty cool. Like, this team is like super unique. Also, yo, Gerbil with 13 months, thank you very much. Iron Hand, Screamtail. Okay, so Fake Out Pressure plus Trick Room makes sense on their end. But what also makes sense is I have a Mungus on the field. And besides for Torkoal, I can see them switching in Torkoal here. I think... let's see... I think it makes a lot of sense for me to Hone Claws and Spore the Iron Hand slot. Okay, well, they're gonna Terra... Is it Terra Grass? You don't see a ton of Terra Grass hands anymore. Yeah, of course it's Terra Grass. Of course it is. All right. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, on a team like this, which is, like, prone to Amoonguss being a problem for it. But they Terra Grass and they Fake Out. Like, that's fair, I guess. Terra Grass makes a lot of sense here. Like, if you are Terra Grass, it makes sense to Terra Grass here. And there's Trick Room. Okay, so what we can do is Spore the... we can Spore the left slot. We can Spore the Screamtail. Now our job is to stall this out. Because, like, honestly... I wonder if you... Would you switch hands out here? Like, what is hands doing here? That's my question. What is hands doing? Hands is doing nothing in that slot anymore. I can sort of see them switching out, but like it's a safer play to Spore this slot here. Helping Hand. Like, Ice Punch? Like, that's the only thing I can think of is like Ice Punch being a problem here. But that's the only move it can really hit me hard with. Close Combat. Okay, well, that much is fair. We can't Rage Powder the Grassmon either. Yeah, if our job is to stall this out, if you're gonna aim a close combat into that slot, here, I'm just gonna switch in Houndstone. And I'm gonna Pollen Puff you. I maybe should have Pollen Puff the, no, that makes sense, okay. What are you switching into? Is that Torkoal? I can't tell. That's Torkoal, yeah, alright. Alright. Well, we're getting places. Let's do, all right, well, now you're not going to close combat that slot, and we're going to bring in T-Tar here to cancel out Sun. And we're also going to Terra Water and Spore this slot. We're just kind of, like, messing with them now. I mean, like, not messing with them. Like, I'm doing my best to stall out Trick Room is what I'm doing. Yeah, a lot of people are unhappy about Urshifu, and like kind of understandably so. Like I think, personally, I think they brought it in too soon. But that's just me. Like, you know, people have still learned to adapt to it, and like, you know, you have to have answers to it, but it's not as bad as some people make it seem. I will say this team does do decently into Torkoal Trick Room. The Citrus Berry is going to proc there too. Also, I just noticed that this Amoonguss has Citrus Berry instead of Rocky Helmet, which is honestly fine. Like I don't mind, but I just like brought the wrong Amoonguss in. Whoops. Like, I'm using the wrong Amoonguss. Okay, but now T-Tar's in trouble. I think there's one more turn of Trick Room. T-Tar's in trouble. We can't Rage Powder it away. So, like, they would probably either Wild Charge or Heavy Slam into that slot. Either way, Sandslash is cool here. But we need to put, like, immediate pressure on the hands. I think Sandslash swap in here makes sense. Amoonguss can Pollen Puff into the slot. Heal it back up. It's going to take a lot of damage from close combat. Yeah, protect instead of Sludge Bomb. I just straight up brought in the wrong Amoonguss. Whoops. Oh, I totally miscalced there. I, for whatever reason, thought that the close combat would hit before the Pollen Puff for some reason. I don't know why. Right, Trick Room's still up, genius. Anyway. It's fine. Amoonguss has sort of done its job. But now we desperately need to focus on the Screamtail. Can we possibly get rid of this? Sleep turn, they just switched that in, right? So it's technically been on the field for like no, I like Houndstone here. I actually like Houndstone. I do want to double into the Screamtail slot here, though. Like, I want to make sure this thing doesn't set Trick Room again. Like, we did really well to stall out Trick Room, and now we need to not... we need to not let it do anything else. Okay. Drill Run should KO it. And if Drill Run doesn't, the Sandstorm... Oh, it's Citrus. Crit? Can we get a crit? It's 50%. Okay, we did get a crit, but... Okay, it's still sleeping. Okay. Okay, it's gone next turn. It's gone next turn to Sandstorm, so now we focus on the well, again, it could set Trick Room again. I'm wondering what Snorlax has to hit Houndstone. And we can't hit Snorlax with Last Respects. We have Play Rough on it, though. We have Play Rough on the, Okay, I think what we do, because, like, the Snorlax is not going to kill Sandslash at all. So we Hone Claws. Let's just, here, we Last Respects to this slot. No need to Shadow Sneak. We outspeed the both anyway. Yeah, like, I wanted to see the Victory Bell. I wanted to see what the Victory Bell was doing. Let me set up with Sandslash. Belly Drum? Yeah, Belly Drum. Okay, so that's good for us, if anything. Well, it's scary, but like... We did just set up Iron Hands with Fake Out Crusher, so you can't fake out the Houndstone. We're gonna protect Sandslash here. Like, basically, like, the... We're trying this. I am boosting Sandslash here, as well as Houndstone, but more importantly, Sandslash. High horsepower. Okay, they did smartly target the Houndstone. That makes a lot of sense. But now we have T-Tar in here, and we are gonna make sure. Their last Mon is Torkoal. Both these Mons can handle Torkoal. I think we double the hands here. And really hoping this kills, because whatever we have... No, actually, Drawing Iron Hands. Okay, but that doesn't really do a lot right now. Because we still both outspeed Snorlax. Stone Edge. Big crit. Rock Slide, don't miss. Let's go. Let's go. Huge. All right. Okay, we're in like sort of a good position here. Like T-Tar is going to tank an eruption. I mean, it might Earth Power, but we live in Earth Power anyway, pretty sure. This is an easy protect on Sandslash, and we're locked in the Rock Slide here. Okay. So like even if T-Tar goes down here, we're in a good slot, or a good spot rather. All right. This is an interesting endgame. Yep, fake out into the Sandslash, which is fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. And now their last mon is going to be... Oh, never mind. The Snorlax is gone. I forgot. Okay, yeah, this is it. That's it. And Sandslash with a final blow. What a way to end it. What a way to end it. Let's go. All right, so we won 2 games out of, what, 6? I don't even remember how many we played, but we played a few. And we won a couple of them, so I'm happy. I'm happy. All right, and that is going to wrap up our first episode of Community Chaos, our pilot episode. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Super appreciate it. I'm looking forward to making more content like this in the future, in the very near future, in fact. But make sure you leave a comment down below for which Pokemon you'd like to see me use next, and also consider liking the video and subscribing as well. They'd really help me out a ton, once again. The rental for this team is up on screen as well if you'd like to use this team for yourself and try it out. And until next time, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.